When the headlines about Dierks Bentley sleeping in a separate bed from his wife of nearly 20 years first broke, fans immediately wondered if trouble was brewing. But according to Dierks himself, the unusual setup isn't about divorce, it's about sleep. Here's what really happened, plus a closer look at his life, marriage, and latest music. Dierks Bentley was born on November 20, 1975, in Phoenix, Arizona. After spending time at the University of Vermont and later graduating from Vanderbilt University, he pursued his dream of making it in Nashville. His breakthrough came in 2003 with his debut single, What Was I Thinkin', which shot straight to #1. Just 2 years later, he was invited to join the Grand Ole Opry, one of the youngest modern artists to achieve that honor. Over 2 decades, Dierks has released multiple hit records, built a reputation as one of country music's most reliable performers, and become known for blending honky-tonk energy with heartfelt songwriting. Offstage, Dierks' love story has always been part of his charm. He first met Cassidy back in the 8th grade, and although their timing wasn't always right, they kept finding their way back to each other. In 2005, while Dierks was opening for George Strait in Las Vegas, Cassidy visited him on his tour bus. That moment, he later said, was when he knew she was the one. They eloped in December of that year and have been together ever since. The couple shares 3 children, daughters Evelyn Day and Jordan Catherine, and son Knox. In a 2018 interview, Dierks said the greatest character builders in their marriage are their kids, adding that parenting together keeps them united. The family often joins him on the road, and he calls being a dad his most important job. So where did the separate beds talk come from? On the September 2nd episode of Bobby Bones' Bobbycast podcast, Dierks admitted that he and Cassidy currently sleep in separate rooms. He described himself as a terrible sleeper, someone who needs 3 pillows positioned just so, while Cassidy can fall asleep in seconds. Years ago, he came up with a fix. Instead of 1 shared mattress, he replaced it with 2 separate mattresses and box springs side by side, joking that it was like separating church and state. Recently, Cassidy has sometimes chosen the couch or a spare bedroom when Dierks' restless nights got too disruptive. He admitted, "We've got to get this back on track when I get off the road. We've got to get back in the same room." The couple's plan is to reunite in the same bedroom before the end of the year. For fans worried about divorce, Dierks made it clear, this arrangement isn't about separation, it's about making life work. Nearly 20 years into their marriage, they are still committed, still raising 3 kids together, and still prioritizing family above everything else. Meanwhile, Dierks remains busy musically. His 11th studio album, Broken Branches, released in June 2025, has been praised for mixing his classic country style with fresh twists. The bottom line? Dierks and Cassidy's story isn't one of heartbreak, but of practicality. Love, after all, doesn't always look like candlelit dinners. It can look like 2 mattresses, 3 pillows, and a couple determined to make it work.